We start in Hollywood. Mark in Hollywood. Morning, Mark. How are you?
Hey, man. Not doing great, but I appreciate you giving not only Kobe and his daughter the due respect, but also the other victims. I think that's important as well. I'm a Philly guy. I'm from Philly, as you know. I went to the high school next to Lower Merion and came out here, and yeah, I'm one of those annoying Kobe stans. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a Kobe fan. I wasn't a Lakers fan. I was a Kobe guy. And, I really got into the Lakers when Shaq left because I felt that was a good entry point, and I rode that wave for the two championships. I lost both of my parents in 2010, and that's when they beat the Celtics. And look, man, that helps, all right? Like, we're all sports fans here, right? We choose to suspend our disbelief and believe in people that, yeah, they're not the greatest people and they're playing for money. We get it. But it makes you feel good. It makes you feel better when you just believe in something. And he made me believe in something. And one of the funniest things I thought about yesterday was, like, the 4 years leading up to his retirement, I'm like, man, I don't know if this is going to go well for this guy, right? He's played in the NBA longer than he's been alive. Like, is he going to go with a bitter route, like 45, but just worse, dissing people at his Hall of Fame speech? But he was happy. He's everywhere. Women's basketball, camps, like, he is just so happy in retirement. Who would have seen that coming? Nobody. He always had this saying. He hated losing more than he loved winning. And I was talking to one of my boys, Joey, this morning, and Joey, he put it really poignantly. And he said, I was never a Kobe guy. All my teams were against him, but I hate losing him more than I loved having him. And I think that's something that it resonated with me. And, it's sports. We get it. But sometimes it's more. So I appreciate you, brother. And I appreciate this platform that you're really taking responsibly. And I'm out.
Thank you, Mark. I appreciate it very much. Save that phone call, Alvin. Mark hit on something that I think that was a really good call on so many different levels, but I think he hit on something really important too. Isn't it true? He said that when you could see that maybe the end was near, maybe you thought this would not go well for Kobe, because Kobe is so obsessed. And like, basketball is the only thing, but it wasn't. And it never was. It may have been the main thing, but it wasn't the only thing. And you're right. He was happy. He was not this extremely bitter person that when his skill started to diminish and he no longer had the same success on the floor that he did, that he saw it all slipping away, and that was his identity, and that was his main purpose, and that it was just going to be an embittered process. It was nothing like that. Nothing like that. He was joyous. He was about lifting people up. He was not about tearing people down. He was about inspiring people. He was about getting people to dig deeper and reach for more. He is so complicated and so intricate, but about so much more than you could have ever imagined. And I'm not saying that I know him intimately or knew him intimately, but I knew that about him. And the thing about Kobe, a lot of people in the aftermath yesterday and today would say, those who knew him would all share this view, I think. He was so passionate and so committed and so dedicated and so focused that, strangely, if you were around him, you didn't want to let him down. You wanted to earn his respect, and you had to earn it now. He was not just going to give it to you, but you wanted to earn his respect. You wanted him to also appreciate your desire, your drive, your grind. We're all of our own people, and we don't need or seek that kind of approval. But there's a small piece of us that if you spend any time around Kobe, you did want that, because he was the gold standard. He was the guy that everybody was measured by and alongside in terms of how badly he wanted it, how much he was willing to sacrifice, and how hard he was willing to work and sharpen those tools every single day, every damn day. But to Mark's point, he was happy. He was joyous. He had other passions. He had other things that meant as much to him. And it was a beautiful thing to see.